Welcome back to Swatch 150. I know I've been quiet for a while, but we are of course here in my new lounge at the Museum with something to unbox that I know a lot of you guys have been waiting to see. If you've seen any of my last 100 odd videos on the Shmee 150 channel, you will know exactly what we are unboxing today. And I need to be standing because this is quite the presentation. This is of course my Aventi A15 Wraith. You have probably seen it if you have seen any of the videos, because I think I've worn it pretty much non-stop since I got this a few months back. A watch I'd been waiting for, of course, and a watch that it's just me in so many ways. I love my cars, I love my colors, I love the details, I love the technical and engineering side, I love how it's presented, and I want to unbox this. Then we'll take a closer look at it and talk more about the specifics and the details. So basically, this very large box arrived. I wasn't quite expecting something this big. We've got the Aventi logo on the outside, but this is a bit of pass the parcel as we go through the various rounds to open up all of this. Inside, you're greeted with these straps. Starts to be quite dramatic, this whole process, to be honest. Apologies that that's quite loud. Let's get those opened, and then it doesn't end there. When you lift this up, you're then greeted by a metal briefcase within, quite literally. Look at this. Aventi on the outside, seriously solid. Very, very cool thing. So let me pop that there, slide this over to the side for the moment, because we're going to open this up and show you what is inside. Pop these latches on the front, open up the briefcase. We're not quite there yet, a little bit more to go. In fact, up top, we've got the certificate of authenticity, which has the model, date, serial number, caliber, and a few other details with the stamp at the bottom. And then if we lift this underneath, we have the watch itself. Let me slide that over to the side as well, and let me lift this out. The Aventi A15 Wraith. Now, I first became familiar and aware of Aventi, I would say about 3.5 years ago. I think right at the beginning of 2020, if not late in 2019. This model arrived a year or so ago, and when I saw it, I was instantly like, that thing is mega. The case is Saphite, Aventi's unique material for the full case. The clarity level is unreal, and clarity is a word you're going to hear me saying quite a lot when it comes to this. The color is Paraiba Blue, a region in Brazil. It is of course designed to look like a luxury jewel, but that's not all of the details. This is a Swiss-made tourbillon movement, hand-wound. It has this incredible shape which is reminiscent of engine bays in motorsports, in automotive, in supercars. It comes with the contrast of that light turquoise case with the white strap, the FKM, well, a modified FKM rubber strap, perfect for the purpose. We also have a titanium clasp. It's actually surprisingly lightweight. When you look at this watch, you think it's going to be a much heavier watch than it is, and I quite like that, but also it's not quite as large. Now, a lot of the bold designs that you might find on watches come with being huge. This measures 44 millimeters wide, 49 millimeters tall, sits 14.5 millimeters off your wrist, which actually fits quite comfortably on my wrist, and that's one of the reasons I really quite like it, because I often find if I've got a big watch on, I'm going to end up damaging it, it's going to catch something. So it's a hand-wound movement, the GT01S movement, Swiss-made tourbillon, has 105 hours of power reserve. Even when I haven't worn it for a few days, I've always come back and it's running. You also have a Saphite crown, of course, hand-wound at the top, which just adds to the details, but it's this whole skeleton case. The details you can see through it, the way everything is made, the precision of all of the components inside as well. When you study it super closely, you're just mesmerized by all of the different touches that Aventi have actually put into this watch. The whole process as well behind it, and perhaps I should rewind a little bit to explain this. Aventi only make 10 of the Wraith per month. Effectively, you apply, let them know your interest in the watch. They'll put you in touch with a concierge. You'll have that one-on-one conversation with them to let them know your interest, to explain a little bit more what your passions are in watches, in cars, in what else it might be. And of course, then the invitation to receive or be able to purchase the Aventi A15 Wraith. And that's a big part of it. There's no just walking into a shop and instantly being denied. It's not like that. It's much more a personal experience. It's much more being directly involved with Aventi, with the team. And I've spoken to them at great length, of course, because I've been wearing this a lot. I've been wearing it when I'm driving just about everything. I've been enjoying it an awful lot as well. And it's how the watch looks. And this is one of the big things. I often spend time with other supercar owners who are wearing all sorts of incredible watches. And this has been the most amazing conversation starter that I think I've ever seen. The way people want to have a look at it, talk more about it, understand what this watch is all about. And that's similar in many ways to the different cars that I choose. A big part of it for me, it's about the experience. What's it actually like to own and to wear a watch like this? Now, perhaps I've been wearing it a little bit more than I should for a watch like this, but it's what they're for. It's like daily driving a supercar. I absolutely love having it on my wrist. With the skeleton case, just to show the back, you have this intricate level of detail within to see all of the movement, see everything that's happening inside there. In fact, the movement that was developed by former AP engineers as well. We also have, as I said, this Saphite case, this proprietary material, which has the most unbelievable level of clarity, the way that light shines through this. And for somebody like me who loves bright, vibrant visual things, to stare at this and to look endlessly at the different effects that you're seeing, the different way that light is refracting through the case, is just kind of unlike anything else. Of course, we have very high supernova luminescence. We have all of the other details that you would expect from such a timepiece. And in fact, I just stand there sometimes looking at it, just mesmerized by everything that this is all about. Now, in terms of the clasp, you can pop it open from the back, open it up completely and set it, adjust it to your chosen size. For me, I think that is about there. I want to put it onto my wrist just very quickly. If we do this, pop it into place, give it a clip down. Of course, having worn it an awful lot, this is certainly a watch that I'm quite familiar with. Slide it on, and you can see on my wrist, which is not particularly large, this watch fits. It feels right, it's comfortable. The way the crown is up top is also quite a unique, distinct look. I just enjoy taking in the colors. It's like a gem. It's like a jewel, as I said. It's like something that you don't really see anywhere else. This almost Tiffany-inspired light blue, if I can say, the turquoise that you have at the Paraiba Blue. It's just something that I never thought I would enjoy as much as I do. I really, really, really like having this on my wrist. And that's why you've seen it in quite so many videos to date. That's why you've seen me basically wearing it non-stop since I got this, what, I want to say 4 or 5 months ago. Time is flying by. I'm not even sure when exactly it arrived. And that's just part of the packaging and the whole thing with the company as well. So I am absolutely certain that you will be seeing another Aventi watch on my wrist at some point in the future. A wonderful change from some of the others that I wear, a very out there choice, I know, and it's taken me a while to share more of this with you guys. I know a lot of you have been asking me, when are you going to see the Wraith up close and in more detail? And of course, Aventi have a few other watches, and I really enjoy what they do here, by the way. Also on their own platforms, they talk and involve their customers. So as a customer of Aventi, they tell you a little bit more about what's in the pipeline, what's coming next. And that's a connection that goes beyond just the timepiece on your wrist. It goes beyond that simple purchase of a watch, wear it, and that's it. It's more like you feel involved and part of the company, and they do that incredibly well. So there we go. We've had a look then at the Aventi Wraith, the watch that you have no doubt seen and been wondering about, and now you've seen the unboxing, learned a little bit more of the process, and seen the watch up close. So perhaps we should go back to more regular videos here on Swatch 150. Let's see what comes up next.